Welcome to this short explanatory video on objects, types, tags and categories. In order to understand these terms as used by Discover Swiss in the Info Center, let's start with the reality of tourists. Tourism takes place outside. Outside, we see a huge number of objects or things such as lakes, mountains, railroad stations, bridges, towers of city walls, and when we are in a place, we also see stores, restaurants and so on. At Discover Swiss, we have set ourselves the goal of organizing things in a database. Internationally, search engines have been pursuing the structuring of all the world's data for years so that the data also appears logically organized on result pages of search engines. The organization they have founded for this purpose is called schema.org. Schema.org is an open community in which other companies and individuals can also participate. Major players such as Booking.com, Switzerland Tourism and Discover Swiss use schema.org. This ensures that the data is structured in an internationally compatible way and can be easily found by search engines. Data structured according to schema.org also helps AI tools to generate better results. As a first step, let's take a look at the things relevant to tourism in a destination. We start on a white sheet of paper and assign the tangible objects to a type according to schema.org. The first type is accommodation. This includes vacation apartments and hotels. In our example, the destination has a mountain ropeway. As we are all always thirsty and hungry, there are various restaurants throughout the destination. In a shopping area, we find various stores. We also refer to castles, ruins, and palaces as a type. In museum country Switzerland, a museum is also a must. Tourists come to our destination by train, among other modes of transportation. Some also come by e-bike and need charging stations. In the destination, tourists will find various routes that might take them to picnic areas. All these black icons represent objects that are assigned to one of our types. They all have a name. In addition, they all have either a unique address or geo-coordinates to show them on a map with a needle. The vast majority of objects have a description and any other information about opening hours, what's on offer and so on. In shopping centers and at train stations, there are many properties with the same address. The station itself, the bus station, a hotel with the name Bahnhof and a restaurant with the name Bahnhof are shown here in simplified form. In addition, there are several other objects at stations that are not shown here, such as an ATM, a public toilet, a kiosk, some stores, a ticket office and perhaps a monument or a large mural in the hall. Such objects are also recorded by Discover Swiss. For the sake of simplicity, however, we will leave them out of this sketch and turn our attention to the various tags. Tags are comparable to labels that describe an object in more detail. Labels on drinks bottles provide information about their contents. Our tags provide more detailed information about the object. Not all of the objects listed are suitable for all target groups. For example, there are routes that are suitable for families, while others are specifically for mountain bikers. We use tags for objects such as routes to designate them for specific target groups. For accessibility, we use data from CITOs to correctly tag the objects. All tags are marked in green on the slide. We use tags for other purposes, for example for labels such as sustainable or the categorization of accommodation. By the end of 2023, over 80,000 objects throughout Switzerland had been typed. The basic framework is the type tree from schema.org, which includes all objects, even those of no interest to tourists or things like the biochemical unit. The slide shows an excerpt from the type tree by schema.org available on the internet. Back to tourism. Discover Swiss does not collect the data itself. It is collected from several systems. Some of the data come from destination management systems such as Thomas or from a content management system. Other data is obtained from private companies. Examples of this are data on a number of routes that come from Outdoor Active or data on events that come from Guidel. If individual objects are contained in several systems, Discover Swiss merges them using a special algorithm if merging is permitted by the licenses of the partially protected data from private companies. Merging data increases its quality, as possible discrepancies are detected during the merging process. Simple discrepancies are corrected automatically. More complex discrepancies are corrected by Discover employees or discussed with the data providers. The data from Discover Swiss is used for websites and apps of tourism organizations as well as for websites for special interests. The latter include tours through several regions or target group specific websites. Discover Swiss wants to make as much data as possible openly available so that smaller destinations or startups can benefit from the categorized data. In doing so, Discover relies on as much of the data supplied to Discover as possible having a license for free distribution. The usual Creative Commons licenses are shown here. The ones with a license displayed in the dark green area may be passed on as open data. For the others, we need contracts with the organizations that provide us with the data. We can take care of these contracts for our customers. In addition to typed objects and tags, Discover Swiss also has categories. Categories are mainly about themes or activities, such as mountain biking. Some objects can be clearly assigned to the activity of mountain biking due to their purpose. These include the bike charging station or the bike store. In addition, properties marked with the cyclist tag are included in the cycling category. Another category valued by many Swiss destinations is skiing. As shown here for mountain bikers, properties such as ski lift companies and snowsports-friendly accommodation as well as offers such as a hotel ski pass package are assigned to the skiing category. We do not only create categories with activities. We also do the same with the topic of family. Family-friendly properties, as shown here in the picture, are assigned to the family category. If there are bookable offers in the destination that are related to a category, these can also be categorized. We work with categories to show all properties and their offers bundled for a purpose such as mountain biking or a target group such as families on a website or mobile app. The image shows examples of the activities with children category in Zurich and the canton of Graubünden. Let us summarize. Objects are things that exist in reality. Discover Swiss records those objects that are relevant for tourists. To make them easier to understand for computers and search engines in particular, they are assigned to individual types. This structuring also helps AI tools. Types include accommodation, restaurants, mountain railroads, paths, picnic areas, monuments, and much more. Objects can be tagged. This means that a label is attached to them if they are suitable for certain target groups or if they are barrier-free. Objects can be divided into categories so that they can be easily displayed on websites or mobile apps. We hope that this schematic video has contributed to a rough understanding of the data structure at Discover Swiss. We not only connect data, but also systems used by tourism by means of connectors and is working on a tourism login that is valid for the whole of Switzerland. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.